Hi, this cat is called tab code translation. What do we have to do? Well, tab code is a way to communicate using a series of tabs and pauses for each letter. In the SCADA, we will use dots for the tabs and white spaces for the pauses. Well, let's have a look here. In my own words, let's say that we have the letter A, then we should write one dot because the first row is one. Then we have a white space and then we have to follow the column. So we should add another dot. And if we are going to the next letter, we should add a white space again. And then we have to consult this dictionary again for the next letter. And so on and so forth. The input is a lowercase string of a single word, no white spaces or punctuation, only letters. And the encoded string uses steps and pauses. As I've said, let's say that we have dot, then we follow this pattern here. The D starts with the first row, so you add one dot, then you consult the column, which is 4. So you add 4 dots, and after that, you add a white space to proceed to the next letter. And then you repeat that pattern, and this should be the output. Well, let's go. Before we even start, I think I have a very tedious task to do because I need to create a dictionary with key value pairs. The keys being these alphabetical characters and the values being the dots that they represent, the tabs, in other words. I searched on the internet, but there isn't really a library that I can import, so hence this tedious work. But I'll speed this up in the edit, no worries. Here I add the first tab, so we use a dot for the first row, a white space, and then we consult the column, which is another dot. And we separate key value pairs with a comma. I go on to the next ones. Already at the third row. Let's have a look here. And before I get ahead of myself, the K is also here. Onto the fourth row. Q, R, S, T, U. And then lastly the fifth row. Well, there we finally are. I'll zoom in a bit. Trust me that this is correct. So let's finally start. We can iterate through the string. So for character in, what is the argument called? Text, okay. And let's put the characters and the corresponding tabs. For that we use the dictionary and the .get method, and as the argument we pass in the characters. So here we get the accompanying tabs. And we have to collect them in one string. Let's call result is an empty string. So the dots should be added to result. Result is equal to result plus the dictionary, but we should add a space in front of it. After every letter, we should add a white space, right? And let's return the result here. Looks all right. However, there is a white space in front of the first letter. That's logical, but we can strip that away with ls strip. That strips white space by default away. Yeah. Is it the same as the expected output? This one? True. Well, this should work out then. Let's test it. Attempt. There we go. Hope this has been useful. Did you learn something from it? Well, thank you for watching and hope to see you in another video. Ciao.